obviously Pogba's gone back, and then now loads of people are trying to kind of insinuate that he couldn't have gone nowhere. He couldn't have gone nowhere else, and no one wants him. Even though we've watched the documentary, and Mino made it abundantly clear, yeah, that he had 4 big offers. Do you know what I'm saying? He had 4 big offers. Yeah.
Hey, I've not watched the doc yet, innit? So that's why
it was amazing. It's amazing what Mino said as well. Like, and he said, "Listen, he's got 4 big offers. We're not going to tell you who the offers are because then you're going to know who he turned down. Do you know what I mean? It's just like if you're dating 4 women, yeah, you tell us which one's your girlfriend. You don't tell us which one, the ones that you rejected, innit? That's just how it is, and it's true. You don't need to put that out there, bruv. You know my girl, this is my thing. So the ones you don't see, those are the ones that you get me. Man don't need to be like, oh yeah, I had these 4 and I rejected them 3. Like it's disrespectful.
Yeah,
isn't it?
This is why I love the documentary as well, because even Pogba was using the girl analogies. He was like, yo, like if you really want a player to stay, you're gonna offer him something that's respectable. Just like when you're trying to convince a girl, if you want a girl, you have to let her know that you want and give her the reasons and show her why you want her. Do you know what I mean? You want her to stay. Like when Pogba said that, I was like, yeah.
You've been watching Red Talk, that's what that means. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, Pogs. I know you're watching Paul, man. Big up, man. Keep your head up, man. Keep your head up, man.
Listen, bruv, I know, bruv, listen, I know. He knows what going on over here, bro, because I know his brother definitely does. So, like it gets like that. Do you know what I'm saying? But this is it, bro. Like, I'm happy that he's there. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is it. Paul's heart was already. That's it, bro. So that's what I'm saying. Pogba spoke to Guardiola, and also Guardiola ain't really hidden the fact that like he likes Pogba. You know them ones. So it's just one of them ones. Like Pogba, like had his heart set on Juventus because they actually love him there, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? They actually love him there, bro, and he just wants to go somewhere that he loves. And also, remember, he's got a family, and he's probably thinking, you know what, I want to go somewhere that I'm loved, somewhere that's familiar. Obviously, his mum knows there, whatever. He's very family orientated. So the fact that he's going back there, yeah, makes a lot of sense in terms of mentally where he is at in his career, and obviously in his family life as well, like off the pitch. So it makes sense.
And that's why I'm genuinely happy that he went back to Juventus. Sorry to cut you off, Aaron, because it's like, yeah, man, go where you're loved. You know what I'm saying, man? I always say this, man. Go where you're appreciated, not where you're tolerated. In it, go back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go try win some Scudettos, Coppa Italias. Go compete in the Champions League and do your thing, man. I'm going to be very interesting to watch Juventus and see who else they sign next season. Yeah, go on, Aaron.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, even though I kind of struggle to understand why he would go back to Juve, because they're not really title contenders, and I don't think they'll be title contenders even with Pogba. I can respect his choice, and despite all him being linked to all these clubs that we all know, Real Madrid, PSG, Man City, it just shuts down all the nonsense that has been said about him being a virus. And because people, after the documentary, I've seen a lot of people talk about Mourinho was right, Sir Alex Ferguson was right, and it was very people that say that the Mourinho was right thing and Fergie was right. I feel like there are people that can't make decisions for themselves. They just follow the public opinion and they just say whatever's cool. Everybody's saying. Pogba's someone who stands up for himself, and in this country, they don't really like people that stand up for themselves. They want people to follow the public opinion and just be happy with whatever's being offered because you're meant to be humble. If you watch the documentary, you will understand that Pogba came from nothing. And we all didn't grow up with grandparents that had like thousands in their accounts, and as soon as you're 18, they just
inheritance and that,
inheritance. Like we never had all of that shit, including Pogba. So when he comes out and asks for more money, isn't that the goal in life, to level up? Don't you?
But also, if you listen to what Pogba said, yeah, you can't tell me you value me, you want me to stay, and then offer me that. It's disrespectful. It wasn't about the money. It was the principle. Do you know what I'm saying? And he also said that, like he believes, and well, he knows he's the best player at the club. I know he's the best player at the club. But he's like, if you value me as much as you say you do, I've been injured. I come back from injury. I'm doing my rehabilitation in the States. I come back. Nobody's come to me for the lowdown, how you feeling, this, that, and the other, whatever. It was all just like, oh yeah, Pogba's back, go join the rest of them. It's like, yo, that's not how you treat your franchise player, bro. That's not how you treat them. Do you know what I mean? You should be making sure that you manage him and you make sure that he feels, that he's appreciated. They didn't do that. Do you know what I mean? They treated him like he was just any player, bro. You can't treat a player like Pogba like he's just any player. He's going to leave you, and rightly so. Like, fuck you, bro. You got players like McTominay and Shaw and that at the club, and you're treating Pogba like he's Darren Fletcher. Are you fucking mad?
And it wasn't just after the injury; it was also the way he got treated on them when they were playing him. Pogba was being used as a utility player. Sometimes he'll play as a defensive mid, then he'll play on the left.
They played him right wing against Liverpool. Right mid.
A position he's never played in his career, but all of a sudden, hey, let's just throw Pogba there because why we wanted to track back because of Robertson.
Yeah, treating him like James Milner, you know what I'm saying? Or Mason Mount or something wild.
Pogba was being treated like a utility player when he's not. Do you know what I mean? And all these, like him being linked to all these clubs, and Pep Guardiola clearly wanted him, and I know that as well. He clearly wanted him. That just puts all the rumors of him being a virus to bed, because if he was really a virus like everyone says, why would Pep Guardiola want him, knowing that Pep Guardiola doesn't like to work with those kind of players? And he clearly falls out with those type of players. Yaya Toure, Ibrahimovic, doesn't like those type of players. Samuel Eto'o, in the end, you had to let him go after all. So he clearly doesn't work.
Those are players with big egos. Pogba's not one of those.
Pogba's not one of them. He is always, and there was leaks that came out before he left the club that he was trying to keep the dressing room together when everybody was divided. But nobody talks about these things. He was always the one. It was said that he never picked sides. He was always trying to bring people together. You go to the from the tea lady all the way to the receptionist. They all love him. They say he's a bubbly character, always laughing, always. Do you know what I mean? But he's been painted with this brush.
Yeah, like they said when he came back, like he bought like chocolates and that for the tea lady and all the people, because it was the same people that he left there and shit like that. Bro, the man can't be listening to this nonsense about Pogba. It's not making sense.
It's not making sense at all. A virus, doesn't get greeted by the whole France squad lined up to see hello to him. It doesn't happen. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man's injured, you know. Man's coming, and then man are lining up to welcome my man on the steps, you know, like he's the president. And man think that, and then man think that Pogba's the virus, you know. It's hilarious. Do you know what I mean? Even Pogba said that he was looking forward to going to international duty because that's where he got his confidence back, because the club was treating him like shit.
But people act like that. That's not a thing. It's crazy.
On the flip side, Luke Shaw said the same thing, and nobody bat an eyelid. Remember when Luke to England? Like, when I play with England, I'm feeling loved and all that. Pogba said the same thing.
Yeah,
said the same thing.
Is that what Shaw said? The cheeky guy.
Yeah, you know that's what he said. He said, I like feeling loved. When I play for England, I'm feeling like I'm loved and all of that stuff.
Yeah, he did say something very similar.
Yeah, so one's getting applauded for it, and the other one's getting criticized for it. But in all honesty, I feel like, you know, even though I wanted him to go to a team like a PSG, I wish him all the best. I think if Juve really stick to their words and really build or really have a nice project and build a team around him, I believe that they can do something with him there. Chiesa coming back from injury, Vlahovic is there. Maybe the likes of Di Maria can go there. I think that after Jorginho as well, they can build something.
They're getting linked with Neymar now.
Oh yeah, because PSG are trying to offload him for 50 mil, bro.
Right. Is Kylian trying to get rid of Neymar? Is Mbappe doing the DOF thing? Like, yo, you know what? Neymar gotta go.
Now, to be fair, Neymar's responsible for about 50% of Mbappe's goals, so I don't think Mbappe's trying to get rid of Neymar. But
you know that's what I'm saying. He vetoed that deal, innit? Because
but the new DOF is trying to. He's trying to balance the squad out. You can't have Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe, to be completely honest here, because there's no balance in it. There's no balance defensively, and I think for them to get to the next level, they can't have all three of them. It's overkill. Do you know what I mean? So they need to get rid of one of them, and obviously Neymar was the first in, so he's gonna be the first out. Innit? It just makes sense. He's been there the longest.
He's been there the longest. And he cost the most money, and I heard that there's a few rumors that the direction of PSG is not happy with the fact that he's getting injured around the same time, and he always flies back to Brazil, and he comes back whenever he wants. And all of that
trying to be a bit more professional now, and they're like, you know what? You know when you get a new manager at work, you know them ones, and all the times where you had an hour and a half lunch break, you know them ones, and then man can't do that no more. You know them ones there, man get the new manager. All of a sudden, yeah, like your new manager's clock watching, and they realize that man's at lunchtime, man's watching fucking Love Island and that. You know them. Like this is just what it is. So now all the shit that Neymar's done before, yeah, now they're like, all right, cool, we're running a tight ship now. Man can't be doing this thing no more.